So let me bring you up to speed here. Here we have a document from February 27, 1947, written by the President Franklin D. Roosevelt to General George Marshall. Before this document, a UFO incident occurred over Los Angeles. It was titled The Battle of Los Angeles in the newspapers. What it actually was that UFOs were over a military base in Los Angeles, and the military engaged the object. They were able to down the object, and there's very interesting wording here in this document where the president talks about celestial devices captured, and also wording like we need to explore the further applications of this new wonder. This is written right after they had downed a UFO. So here we have George Marshall, and we begin. So here we have another document. This document was written by General George Marshall. Very important document. It was written from George Marshall to the president. So here we have another document connected to the previous document regarding the Los Angeles downed UFO. On March 5th, 1942, General George C. Marshall writes a top secret memo to the president. Top secret memo to the president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, regarding the air raid over Los Angeles that downed a UFO. So, let's get one thing straight. If a civilian writes a letter to the president, a letter to the president may never see that letter. But you could be 100% sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that when the top U.S. general sends a letter to the president, that letter is bypassing all the chains of command and getting directly to the president. So by telling you this, I want you to know that the President of the United States, at one point in time, had first-hand knowledge of UFO hardware information in the 1940s. But from 1953 to 1962, efforts were underway to keep the top secret UFO information from the United States President, by the U.S. military, of course. So let's go back to the document. The document has a very interesting title. The document was titled Interplanetary Phenomenon Unit. Wow. So the United States, since the 40s, even earlier than that, been having a unit to study this. Very interesting. So again, this means that the UFO phenomena is interplanetary, and the United States government, even though they denied it for years, had a program dealing with the UFO issue. But the document has something very revealing. The document states that the government has been gathering information on these objects as far back as the late 1800s. Wow. And we could read that in this document. So let me cite a sentence from this document that is very interesting. The document states, this headquarters has come to the determination that the mystery airplanes are in fact not earthly, and according to secret intelligence sources, they are in all probability of interplanetary
origin. Oh my God.